Hello and welcome to Silicon Valley Girls Chat Over Tea. I'm Gloria.
And I'm Rosetta.
And thank you for joining us today, whether this is the first time or this is a welcome back. We're so grateful to have you participate with us today. So to set the tone, we're very, very conscious women, and we want a space where we can openly talk about anything. We would love for you to always share your comments with us and just keep it positive, keep it kind, and keep it clean.
Exactly. Thank you so much. And since we're Silicon Valley Girls Chat Over Tea, we're going to talk about the tea that we're drinking today.
Yes. Now, you know we love this company, Tulsi. Well, Tulsi is sort of like a brand. So this is by a company called Davison's Organics. And what's really cool about it is Tulsi is a blend.
And Tulsi is actually adaptogen, I forgot.
Yes.
Tulsi is an adaptogen.
Yes, because like this one, it says Krishna, Rama, and Vana is part of that organic blend. And Robos. That's it. So this is supposed to be mango peach.
All right, here
So
we're going to try it, and
try it.
don't like it because it does not have a string that we can dunk it up and down. So we have to use these little stirrers. And we will see.
Oh my God.
It smells of peach.
Oh my God.
I don't know if it's peach.
Please
or
taste
mango.
as good as you smell.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers, everyone. Oh, that's good. Very fruity.
Oh, I love that.
Bright and fruity. It should be like on a summer's day, but it's not a summer's day today. But
No,
it
we're
still
in the
tastes
60s
amazing.
and 70s.
Tastes good.
Tastes really good. All right. So as always, when we begin, our thoughts and prayers go out to the universe because we believe that we have got to we have got to learn how to love one another. So on this I am tongue twisted today. So on this journey with Rosetta and I, irregardless of what we talk about, we always do it with a level of love and respect. So today is National Cashback Day. I was like, where do I go get the cash?
Cashback Day.
I'm like, where do I go get the cash?
Yeah, where do we go back and get the cash? If anybody knows, put it down below. We'd like to know.
They say that it's always the first Thursday in November. One of my favorite things on planet Earth, it's National Nacho Day.
Nacho Day.
Yes.
Wow,
What do you
I
have?
love that.
I still have more, but
I have National Make Men Make Dinner Day.
Yes.
So make your man make dinner.
It's also one that's the first Thursday of November.
Yes.
Every year.
Yes. And the next one I have is National Saxophone Day.
Yep, me too.
And that's all I have.
That's all I have too. Yes.
All right. And now I have
birthdays.
Today is Sally Field's birthday, and you all know her. She's an amazing actress.
Yes.
Some of her movies.
The Flying Nun was one of my favorite shows.
That's right, The Flying Nun. I forgot about that one.
Yes.
Then we have, everybody knows Forrest Gump.
Yes.
I love her.
Yes.
And Still Magnolias. Oh, I love that movie.
Oh,
yes.
with Julia Roberts.
Yes.
When Julia gets sick, it just rips my heart.
So sad.
Yes.
Next.
I even like the new version with Queen Latifah.
Oh, I have not seen that one.
There is a new version.
Oh, wow.
Queen is the mom of the daughter who gets sick.
Okay, I'm going to have to look for that because I did not know. All right, next we have Maria Shriver. Everybody knows her.
Yes.
Well, I hope you do. She's a journalist.
Yes.
And she's the ex of Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That's right.
Then we have Ethan Hawke, who's an actor. Some of his major films are Dead Poets Society and The Amazing Spider-Man. Then we have Emma Stone. She's an actress. And some of her most famous movies are The Help. Loved that. Love that.
Yes.
And La La Land.
Yes.
So there you go. Those are our birthdays today.
All right. We also want to acknowledge the passing of two very special individuals. The first is former Vice President Dick Cheney. He passed away at the age of 84. In addition to him being a vice president, he's also the father of Liz Cheney. I like her a lot. I hope she will continue to do great work in our government. We also lost Diane Ladd. She was a 3-time Academy Award nominee. She was known for her roles in Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore, Wild at Heart, and Rambling Rose, just to name a few. She passed away at the young age of 89. And in addition to having her wonderful career, she is also the mother of Laura Dern. So
yes.
it runs in the family. So that part's really cool. This weekend we had the New York Marathon, and it was amazing, record-breaking, because more than 55,000 athletes showed up from nearly 150 countries, and they traveled the 5 boroughs, and they crossed the iconic finish line in Central Park. Now, you say, oh, it's a marathon, 26.2 miles. I can do a 5K. That's about it. 26?
That's really for diehards, and if you're traveling from another country,
yes,
then you're really diehard.
Very diehard.
Yep.
So the female winner was from Kenya. Her name was Helen Obori. The male winner was Vincent Cabrito. And they also, what I love is they did wheelchair first place also. And the female was an American, Susanna Scaroni, and the male was from Switzerland, Marcel Hug. So congratulations to you all.
Yeah, congratulations.
26.2.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, amazing.
So, not to jump too far, because last week was just Halloween. However, there's some interesting information we'd like to share with you about Thanksgiving meal deals.
And I'm going to tell you before I start going on about these meal deals is, if you are someone that likes to wait till last minute to get all your ingredients for Thanksgiving, don't. Get them now. Be prepared, because I know that when you wait till last minute, you're chancing it whether they'll have that ingredient or not.
Yes.
So plan early, which is why let's talk about if a lot of people now, because they're on budgets and they just can't afford it because things are rising and just everything is so expensive. So there are some affordable, really affordable Thanksgiving meal deals. And I'm telling you, they're real deals, because get this. So for instance, I'll tell you some of the famous brand names, like stores that you can buy meal deals. Target, number 1. You can get for 4 people, and it comes with 7 items for all under $20.
Get out of here.
Yes, that's amazing. Yes. Amazing.
And you don't have to cook. Think about it.
Yes. And it comes with turkey, potatoes, cranberry sauce, stuffing, gravy, French bread, and cornbread. Okay? Now next, Amazon. You can get a meal deal for $25, 8 items that will feed 5 people.
Wow.
Okay, it only gets better from here. Walmart. They have for under $40, 15 items feeding 10 people. Jumps to 10 people under $40.
See, I would buy that because I'm the person that likes the turkey cranberry sandwiches the day after. So I need leftovers.
Yes, I love that. And get this. Now, we are in the Bay Area. We do not get this supermarket, but I've heard of it. It's very famous. Popular Aldi's.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah. They have a supermarket chain somewhere. I don't know which coast, but they have it. They have a meal for 10 people, but there's 26 items in that. That feeds 10 people. Guess how much the price is? $40.
Oh my God, for 26 items?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, so you cannot beat that. So everyone, people, that's what I'm saying. Plan early.
Yes.
Because if you see that these places are doing these great meal deals, think about it now and jump on it, and don't wait till last minute. Because you're not going to get these deals. They're going to be gone probably by next week.
Yeah.
Probably. I don't know. They're going to pre-order it.
There you go. I was just about to say, they're going to pre-order or make their reservations, whatever you have to do. For us, if we wanted it, we'd have to make our reservations to pre-order it so it'll be shipped to us with enough time for it to defrost or whatever, so we can serve it.
And remember, not only do these supermarkets have them, There's all kinds of supermarkets. A Safeway probably do it. Whole Foods.
Oh, we have
Nob Hill,
Zanardi's and what's the other
Nob
one?
Hill. Lenardi's.
Yes.
All these places, I'm pretty sure they do have meal deals. Or they have meals that come prepared, so you don't have to cook.
Yeah.
You just put it in the oven and warm up.
I know Lenardi's last year, where we celebrated, they bought one of the packs and it was like $75, but you got a full turkey. You got a full ham. They weren't gigantic, but you didn't need
And then
that.
a lot of the meals come with like a pie, apple pie or pumpkin pie.
Yeah, we got and the whipped cream.
Yes.
I mean everything. So get your orders in early if you're not going to cook.
Yes, exactly.
As of today, our federal government has been shut down for 37 days. And there are many impacts, especially with food. There are people who are concerned that their EBT cards and their SNAP cards are not going to be loaded by Saturday, which is when most of them...
Well, SNAP cards already ran out this past weekend.
Yeah, but they're trying to... Well, there's a judge that says that he doesn't care what they do, but they got to make sure they get their money for food.
Exactly.
So we got all that going on, but the thing that's most concerning is our air travel. So this morning, they announced that starting tomorrow, 40 airports are going to be severely affected. Here where we live in California, Oakland Airport, San Francisco Airport, Los Angeles Airport, Ontario Airport, and San Diego. I did not see anything about San Jose.
Oh, that's
and I don't
good
know
to
if that's because it's smaller, but if everybody's running from San Francisco down to San Jose, it's still going to be impacted.
Well, we're known as San Jose International, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. So why? Well, it's a good thing. We don't want it to be affecting.
Yeah. So that is, not only is that concerning for right now, what did we just get through talking about? Meal deals. A lot of people are booking their flights now to travel.
Right.
So what we are recommending is make sure your tickets are refundable. Do not buy the special deal, non-refundable tickets.
Well, not especially at this time of what's happening in this world.
Don't do that. You want to make sure that you always, if you can, I'm a person, I'd be like, no, I'm not going to do it just because I don't like apps. But if you can, somebody in the traveling party, put the airline app on your phone so you can get real-time notifications. So if there's a delay, you'll hear about it. And then this is the part that blows my mind because I'm like, I don't know what I would do. So when you make your arrangements, say you have a 7 a.m. flight. Well, they suggest you get there 2 to 2.5 hours early. So now you're looking at 4:30, 5 o'clock. Now they're saying tack on another hour on top of that. So now we're at 3:30 for a 7 a.m. flight. And there's nothing that says you do everything you're going to do on your side that the plane is still going to depart on time.
Yes, exactly. But they do say that even if your flight is not affected, there are some airlines that will refund your money for you.
As long as if it's a non-refundable ticket, they're not going to.
Yes, but if it's refundable, they will refund if you feel like you don't want to travel.
And if they can, because they're learning that they're going to have to work together.
Right.
They will also call to see if they can find you a flight on another airline if they have the time and the space.
Yeah.
So don't bank on them stopping what they're doing with their passengers, but just be aware.
Yeah, and also the other thing about this is that right now, there are more than 60,000 TSA workers that are working and not being paid.
Yes, and the air traffic controllers.
There are a few of them, and they're working harder for no pay.
Yeah.
So what's going to happen when they have to work harder?
Yeah, and that job by itself is very stressful.
Yes, it is.
Very stressful.
Yes, it is.
Now, do you want someone who doesn't have to worry about their family taking care of you when you're up in the air? Well, we have to figure out how our government can collaborate together to put the government back to work. It also makes you wonder about when initially earlier in the year there were quite a few layoffs. maybe if all those layoffs hadn't have happened, but then you think there would be even less money to pay the people who are still here.
Crazy. So make sure, because all of this is affecting like the flights delays,
Yes.
cancellations,
Yes.
long lines. Even if you are able to get on there's going to be long lines. So that's going to be what's going to be affecting you. So as we say, always double check. And if you feel that you don't need to travel, if you have a refundable, try and get refunded.
Yes. And now's a good time to have that conversation because of what's going on. They might just refund you your money, and if it's possible, get on a car and drive.
I feel bad. What if it's like, a grandmother going to see the kids,
or the kids all traveling to see the grandmother,
or they just had a baby, or you're going for a wedding or something, family
or the
wedding,
baby's first birthday,
right,
baby's first Thanksgiving. I mean, there's lots of emotions behind this, but just take your time, figure out if you can. We've even had conversations. Okay, yes, a 2-hour flight. However, if we get on a plane, if that's what it is, but if we get in a car, maybe it's 10 hours. Maybe you do a road trip. You drive for 5 hours, you stop somewhere, you get to see a place you haven't seen, like if you're going to Arizona from California, and then you drive the other 5, go to Hoover Dam, make it special, because we know it's stressful.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So good luck to everyone, and plan ahead.
Yes. This morning, we also learned that a UPS plane crashed in Louisville, Kentucky. The plane was departing from the UPS hub, a major hub, and the plane had barely began to take off when all of a sudden the engine fell off and the plane grounded. The last count I heard, there were about loss of life of 12 individuals. The authorities on the ground say that they were able to find the cockpit voice and flight recorders, which is good, because if the pilot was even able to say what the hell or what happened, they'll be able to go back and listen to it.
Yeah, but there's still, sadly, 9 people missing.
Absolutely.
So we don't know what's going to happen, but it's very, very sad.
Once again, technology sometimes can be a good thing. People had cameras in the area. People had their cell phones. They were sitting, and they said it felt like, it was just a massive explosion. So people could feel it. So they have put the word out. And if you know anybody who's in the area, anyone with any film footage, please, please, please reach out to the authorities and let them know.
That's good information.
Yes. So Tuesday was election night in many locations around the United States. And we're always talking about how we need more empathy in our government. We need more female approach. So I'm happy to tell you that we got 2 new females. The governor for New Jersey is Mickey Sherrill, and she's from New Jersey. And the governor from Virginia is Abigail Spanberger. I think it's fantastic. I hope that you will have a wonderful time serving your community. Welcome to the government. And, we know it's a great time.
Yes.
Anytime women get an opportunity to work, they bring a level of collaboration.
I love it. Yes.
We also heard this morning that our wonderful Nancy Pelosi is going to be retiring. She's not going to run for re-election. She's 85 years old. I
can't even believe just give her so much credit.
Yes.
For 85 years old.
Sticking out.
My goodness.
Going to work every day, where I'm sure she had some good days, but most of her days were, boxing. If you do this, I'll do this.
Well, what about January the 6th?
Yes.
That was a traumatic experience.
Yes, to have somebody break into her office. Now, one of the things I want you all to know is she served California and our government for over 39 years. She was the very first female Speaker of the House. And as a representative from California, she always tried to get people to look at the big picture. Yes, some people don't believe in global, climate issues, but we do. And this is what we're trying to do in California. Whether you love her or you did not like her, because, we are a multi-tiered government, you have to respect the fact that she always showed up and she fought for what she believed was right.
Yes, she did. She's an impressive lady.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, well deserved to retire. Well
yes,
deserved.
85. Thank you for your years of service. We're so grateful that you were here. So, I always think it's interesting that everybody loves technology. Everywhere you go, technology, technology. So there was a press docket for the Miss Universe pageant that starts, I think it starts on the 21st of November. But they have all of the ladies together now because, they want you to get to know each other because you have to pick, Miss Congeniality, you have to get your outfits, your work on your routines, what order you're going to go in. They have to set everything up. So the host, the Thailand host, was talking to the ladies. And he decided to pick on Miss Universe Mexico. And he called her dumb live. She took exception to that. So she stood up and she was like, I am not dumb. And I'm not going to let you talk about me that way. And I think he thought the results would be, all of the women would be intimidated and they would all kind of kowtow. No, they got up and walked out. And because he then realizes it's live, he starts to run across the room going, stop it. We had already seen the footage. One of the things Miss Mexico said was that she felt like he was trying to, put a woman in her place kind of thing, you do what I tell you to do. And even though he apologized, the sincerity wasn't there.
It didn't seem sincere enough.
So they're not believing that he was sincere. So I just think it's very interesting because number one, I don't think a lot of us would have known anything about the Miss Universe because they usually only talk about it like a couple of days before or after.
Yes,
when
I
they tell you, look who won.
Yes, I only know about it after the fact.
Yes, or who the host is or something like that.
Right.
So I just think that Miss Mexico, Fatima, I think you did a great job standing up for yourself. And ladies in the room, I think you did an excellent job to send a message. We're not going to let you treat us like trash anymore. Not going to happen.
Good for you.
So
love that.
I think that, and that's the tone that we need for someone representing the universe. Because the winner has to be someone who can work across the table.
Yeah, exactly.
All aspects of the globe.
Exactly.
So, how we were just talking about how some people are like missing their food source. A father and son started their own food pantry.
Yes, they did, because of all this. Like, a lot of people are not being able to get paid even though they're working. They don't have a paycheck and they're living like just bare minimal. Some people can't even pay for their bills. They're like what is it called? When they miss a payment because they can't pay it.
Right.
Some people can't afford to eat because they're actually they're sacrificing their own meals for their kids' meals.
And instead of people, and we're talking to the people that are on the other side, realizing that they're not paying you because they're a deadbeat. They're not paying you because they're not getting paid. Can you show a little empathy and not threaten to evacuate them or threaten to come and take the car that they need to continue to go to work?
It's crazy. It's crazy. And a lot of people, they don't have enough money for food. So when I heard this story, I thought this was this father and his sons, they're from Pittsburgh, and they actually started their own food pantry in their front yard. Amazing. And there are several things why I like about this is because that means they're selfless, and this father is teaching his young sons what it's like to have empathy and to do something, not just talk about it, but to do something. And this is how his name is A.J. Owens, and this is how it started. He had a $150 budget to go to the supermarket and he started filming while he was going to supermarket. This is my list, grocery shopping list,
Right.
and everything. And he went with the help of his two sons. And the first time they went, these two ladies saw them, and he said, "This is what I'm doing," because they asked, "What are you doing?" And he said,
Right.
"This is what I'm doing." And right there on the spot, they donated $100 to him.
Nice.
And since this is going viral now, this
Right.
AJ Owens and his sons, the neighbors have been really like just an outpour of love, and they've been sending through the mail cash and gift cards to him.
Nice.
So, and he was actually on TV crying, showing when he got it, because
He wasn't expecting
he
it.
wasn't expecting, because a lot of times when you do these things, you really, people that do these
Yeah.
do not expect anything
Yeah.
in exchange for what they do it from the kindness of their heart,
Yes.
and just to help people that are in need that don't have as much as they do.
Yes.
So Mr. AJ Owens, I commend you, and
Yes.
I think that what you're teaching your sons is very, very good and commendable, and you're teaching them so much that they could learn.
Yes.
And this is just, there's so many people doing this, because I've even seen like people that have an influence in
Yes.
social media opening up food pantries as well.
Yeah.
So, and I actually, talking about food pantries, I know someone who actually said, because the SNAP money is going to run out last
Right.
week, she was starting to do something for an hour in a park near her home where you can come, and she would feed them
Oh.
for an hour.
Yeah, there's a lot of restaurants here in the Bay Area, especially up in San Francisco, where if you are a air traffic controller, TSA operator, anyone that's working to support our country while you're not getting paid, they're going to feed them as
Wow,
many as
amazing,
they can.
Amazing.
Yes, as many as they
And
can.
we don't know how long this is going to last for.
No.
So
37
it's-
days in
it's-
holding.
I know, it's pretty crazy. But the friend I told you who opened up something, she's going to do it indefinitely.
Aw.
It's crazy. So she started last week. For 1 hour you can go and get, and she started off with like just pizza and oranges.
Yeah.
But that's really, really commendable.
Yeah, it is. We have a friend that runs a place where people can come in, the unhoused and people who just need a little extra. I'm going to reach out to Bobby and just see how she's doing and how that's doing, and we'll share that
Bobby,
with you.
from the West Valley Community Services.
Yes. And we'll let you know how that's going, because we're all local. And if there's anything that we can do, if she has a link where people can help, we will put that on, and we'll talk about it next week. We'll reach out to Bobby. Yes. So, last week we talked about there's a new show called All's Fair. Producer Ryan Reynolds. They made their debut this week, and I watched the first show, and Rosetta did too. And what'd you think?
Well, I was very excited to hear the lineup of amazing actresses: Glenn Close, Niecy Nash. Who else was there? Oh my God, now I'm blanking.
Kim Kardashian.
Kim. So when I heard Kim Kardashian, I'm like, why is she in this mix? Because she's not an actress.
But she's done a lot of movies.
Well, doesn't mean she's a good actress.
That's
and
true.
It was very.
Well, she's an actress. I didn't have to say good.
She's an actress, but alongside Glenn Close and everyone, and Naomi Watts, the other one. I wasn't sure how this was going to go, but I wanted to see, because I just wanted, curious minds, right?
Yeah.
So yes, we did both watch it, and you know what? I don't care what critics say, because I know it did not get very good ratings. Like the critics, Rotten Tomatoes gave it 6%. 6%, and they did not like it. But to be honest, I wanted to give it a chance.
Yeah.
And Kim Kardashian, although she's not like an Oscar award-winning actress, she did much better than I expected. I was actually in the role she played, because I think it was these lawyers, high-end divorce lawyers that came from another company that had male and female.
Right.
And Kim Kardashian and Naomi Watts
and Niecy
decided to, we're sick of being told what to do by the
men.
men.
Sitting in the corner.
Yes. So they decided they wanted to start their own law firm with the okay from Glenn Close. So Niecy
which
Nash
is a
was
managing partner.
yes,
Yeah.
she was brought on by Kim Kardashian and Naomi Watts
Because they told her
Yes.
that they told Glenn's position told them they could take one person with them.
Yes,
Only
so they
one.
chose Niecy Nash.
Yes.
And the other lady, I forget her name, Sarah Paulson, was it?
Yes.
She was very upset that she
That
did not.
she
She
was
was
not
not
the
the
one.
one that was. Yes, she had a tantrum, and she
Just cleaned
Glenn Close's table and just destroyed all her nice whatever she had on
anything
her
that was on the table.
Yes, but to be honest, the role that Kim Kardashian played, it actually was okay the way she acted, because that it kind of went along with her role and kind of the personality she should have in the show. So the storyline was okay. I mean, it was as I expected, them trying to help other couples through divorce. But what I wasn't expecting was one of the couples would be Kim Kardashian and her husband.
Yes. In the previews, they had kind of shown Kim crying and being upset. The bad thing is that the lawyer that's going to represent her husband is the nemesis from the law firm that she told them when they left she was going to make them regret what they did.
Yes.
And her communication style. For me, I like powerful women. Always have.
Yes.
I think some of what they did, like some of the shots of Kim, instead of working on her mind.
That was another thing that I was going to mention.
It was all about the body.
Yes, it was all about the body and what they put her in.
Yes.
She seemed like she was not on par the way she dressed as all the other lawyers.
Exactly.
She dressed a bit more.
They were like kind of, buttoned up. They weren't flaunting their body. Whereas Kim, every shot was a body shot.
They had one shot where they showed her with all the other lawyers and she had her midriff showing, and then the camera turned to follow her around the back of her body, and it showed her a lot of skin, and like she had one of those, what was it? I don't know what it is, a bodysuit or bikini thing that was very high risen, and most of her it was just not appropriate. I didn't really like that. Yes.
So we know that was just the first one, and I don't know if there's going to be one a day, or once he puts the first one out, depending on Rotten Tomatoes, he's going to have to shift. But if I had heard Niecy Nash stole the show.
Yes,
because Niecy, now she is very curvaceous, but she had stuff up to her neck. You could see her body.
She looked good.
But she looked really good the way she dressed. If they focus more on what they can do, and let me tell you something. If you want us to buy this, Kim needs to win against her husband, because what he's doing is disgusting.
Yes, you need to.
We're not going to tell you, but what he did. I hear my grandmother in my head, and she says, "Don't poop where you eat," but she didn't say poop. She said the other word. So she used to always tell us, never, ever, ever get involved with anybody at work. Never. It is a not winnable solution.
Exactly.
So that's all we're going to tell you. We'd love for you to watch it and tell us what you think.
Yes, and please, I can see why some people are poo-pooing this show, because Kim Kardashian, she's not bad, she's not awful, she's not amazing actress, but she's better than I expected. They should really not focus on what she's wearing and have her. They should have actually had her dress like Niecy Nash.
Yes.
More appropriately, so that people are not looking at what she's wearing. They're looking at her acting and the way she's portraying herself as that kind of lawyer.
Yeah.
So,
because her name might have got us to watch it.
Yes.
But her name will not allow us to continue to watch it.
If that's what they're focusing on.
Yes. What the ending was, if you have too much of that, you're on your own.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Yeah. So tell us what you think if you saw it. And if you haven't seen it, watch it if you want to.
Yes.
But we would love your feedback. Let us know.
Let us know what you think.
Yes, and I'm still going to watch episode 2.
Yes.
And we'll let you know.
I want to see where this goes, because this has the potential to be Scandal Phase 2. It has the potential, as long as they don't make it slutty.
Yes, exactly.
We also wanted to give a big shout out to the Los Angeles Dodgers. That was one of the most amazing World Series.
Yes.
The Dodgers versus the Blue Jays, the scores back and forth and back and forth, and they went down to the final game. So, congratulations.
Congrats.
Yes.
Congrats.
So, thank you for hanging out with us and all the wonderful things we had to share. And now it's one of the special moments of our day, events around the Bay.
Yes, events around the Bay. All right, let's kick it off with 2025 San Francisco Food Street Festival. It's on Saturday and Sunday, and it's at China Basin Park. The two-day event, named Best Food Festival in the Country by CNN, marks La Cocina's 20th anniversary and brings more than 25 La Cocina alumni and Bay Area chefs serving food that reflect the region's wide range of cultures and cuisines. Ticket information below. Then we have Thankful Fest, 90 plus vendors and car meet in Fremont, and it's Saturday, November the 8th at 9 a.m. Ohlone College, that's where Ohlone College Multistory parking garage. I think that's where it is. It is going to be feel good and give thanks and feel great with this fall vibe. Get ready for a full day of community spirit, unique finds, and fall vibes at the Ohlone College Flea Market. Next we have Goodguys Car Show. Brings back memories, because I remember back in the days when Goodguys around, it was always Goodguys this, Goodguys that.
That's right.
At Alameda County Fairgrounds in Pleasanton. Join them for an exciting day at the Goodguys Car Show. Explore a wide variety of classic cars, muscle cars, and hot rods. Don't miss out on this ultimate car enthusiast experience. Get your tickets, link below. Next, we have Contra Costa 75th Anniversary Mineral and Gem Show. I love mineral and gem shows.
Yes,
love it.
Me too. Haven't been in a while.
No, I haven't either. We need to go. It's going to be this weekend, both days, in Concord. And admission is, there is several different kinds of admission. That's what I was going to say. Seniors obviously get lower. And you can get your tickets in the link below. Next, we have Portuguese Christmas Marketplace.
Oh, wow.
Saturday, 9 to 5, Newark Pavilion in Newark, California. Join them for their annual Portuguese Christmas. Food and drink will be available for purchase. Sounds
look at
great.
Fremont and Newark. Wow.
Yes. All right, next we have Individuo live at Cascal. Now, Individuo was not that when I first met this lady doing this. She was a solo. Her name was Joy. And I met her in Santana Row. And as the years gone by, she's bilingual and she travels to Spain and different countries. She speaks fluent Spanish, and she met her husband. They got married and they formed Individuo, D-U-O. And they do a lot of events around the Bay.
Nice.
And on Saturday, they're going to be doing it in Mountain View at the Spanish restaurant Cascal.
Nice.
Yes, so join them for a fun evening of live music paired with delicious tapas and drinks happening every weekend in downtown Mountain View. So you can go there, and it's going to be a lineup of talented local musicians offering a variety of sounds from salsa and bachata to the rhythms of flamenco. Dancing is always encouraged. There you go. Then we have the 17th annual Santa Cruz Sea Glass and Ocean Art Festival. Saturday and Sunday, 10 to 5 p.m. And there's going to be, it's an annual festival, authentic sea glass and coastal arts of all kinds, $5 admission at the door. There's no pre-sale line, so you can't buy it online. You have to go there to get your $5 tickets. Kids are free, and the location is at the Grove Event Center on the historic Santa Cruz Boardwalk. Over 60 talented artists are bringing their boutique works to the Bay View Room and Sunroom in the historic Coconut Grove in Santa Cruz. And then last but not least, we have Classics and Coffee. This Sunday, 7 to 11 a.m. It's going to be, again, Fremont. So you can go there for classics cars and coffee, and there's going to be coffee, donuts, donations accepted. They're going to have breakfast, burgers, and beverages. $15 for members and $20 for non-members. So there you have it. A lot of good events, and Fremont, Newark is usually not
Alameda
there, but now it
County
is.
Having a good show, even Pleasanton.
Yes. So if you like them, they're going to be all in the comment description below our chat. And hope you enjoy your weekend, whatever you're doing. Hopefully you can join some of these events. And let us know if you go to any of them.
Yes, please. We would love the feedback.
Yes.
So we want to thank you very much for hanging out with us. It's been a pleasure, drinking tea, hanging out with my girl.
Yes.
It doesn't get much better than that. We want you to know we're grateful for your participation with us. We feel the love you send to us. We feel the love of you sharing your time and space with us. And we send it back to you.
Bubbling with love.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, everyone. And if you liked our chat, we would love it if you would hit that thumb icon, subscribe to our channel, which helps so that we can make more videos and helps our algorithm, and hit the bell notification so you'll be the first to be notified when our chats are ready to be viewed.
Yes.
We are Silicon Valley Girls Chat Over Tea.
And remember to always keep smiling.
Bye-bye.